Hello, my name is Steve Bowler. I am a network technician here at Scott Air Force Base working for Disaconis. Just to give you a little background about myself, I've been in the computer networking field for almost 4 years now, and I've been in the IT field for about 8 years. I was in the United States Air Force for 4 years of that time period, where I was a 3CO. I learned a lot about sysadmin, but I found that what I really liked was network infrastructure. So I went and I got my CCNA at the beginning of January 2006, and I haven't really looked back since then. I have my CCNP, and I also have my CCDP. I also have every Cisco associate level concentration, which is voice, security, and wireless. My ultimate goal is to get the CCIE. I'm studying for it right now, and I'm studying for my CCIP en route to my CCIE. So, going through the BGP exam right now, and it's pretty intense. So anyway, that's a little background on myself. I want to create these videos to give the average Joe out there who doesn't have thousands of dollars to spend on actual Cisco hardware. I want to give them an opportunity to learn more. And with that, I'm going to be showing a bunch of videos using GNS3 and how you do a lot of basic configuration of routers, and maybe we'll do some more advanced things later. But I know that right now the economy is pretty hard, and a lot of people don't have money to fork over with training material, so I wanted to create these videos and put them out for free, and then just see where that goes. And with that, I guess we'll get started. GNS3 is a router simulation program that was developed by some guys in Europe, and it works very well at layer 3. There's some problems with layer 2 with the switching, but you can do you're pretty much not limited to anything at layer 3. Every advanced routing lab I've been able to do with GNS3. Granted, my computer utilization, my CPU utilization isn't at 100%. So you just got to watch CPU utilization. That's the big thing. Other than that, you're pretty much golden with layer 3. So with that, let's open up GNS3, and I'm just going to run through it like you already have it installed. Double click on GNS3 icon. The program opens up, and what we have here in the middle this is pretty much where we're going to be putting all of our devices. We're going to drag them over here from the nodes where it says node types. Those are all the different types of routers that are supported with GNS3. You can also have ATM switches, frame relay switches. You can simulate a cloud, and I'll show you how to do that in the later videos. Anyway, you can use 1700s, 2600s, 3600s, 3700s, and 7200s right now are supported. So all you really need is a valid Cisco account to log into their web page and download their iOS images. Once you have that, you're pretty much good to go. So all you need to do to get started is click on File and then New Project, and that this right here is how you create a new project and name it. whatever you want, and then click over here on this button, and you'll go to where you want to save the project. I'm just going to put it on the desktop for now. I'll name this example 1, and I'm going to just save over this, hit OK, and there. Now we have our project created. Now we can save it at any time by just going File, Save, which I highly recommend doing, about every 5 or 10 minutes when you're using it. That way, if something were to happen to the program and crash, you have it backed up, and you can just start it out where you left off. So, what I also want to show you here is just how to get a couple of routers set up. Actually, before that, I'm going to go into the edit and show you how to get the iOS images into the GNS3 program. Just click on Edit, go down to iOS Images and Hypervisors, and then you'll see a bunch of images I already have here for my different platform routers. What you can do to add images is just click down here where it says Image File, click on this button, and just browse to where you have all of your iOS images on your local hard drive. I have a folder here, iOS Images, and then what you do is you just click on any of your images and just hit Open, and they'd all come back over here to where your iOS image here is. And what you can do is say I have a 3600. You can choose the platform, you can choose the model you want to represent. We'll go over idle PC value a little later. You can choose the default RAM that you want, and then if you click Save, and you can use and then hit Close. And what you'll do is say, I drag one of these 3600s over here. If I just mouse over the router, it'll show me a bunch of information, like where the image is that I got, the type of router, and all that other good stuff. What I wanted to show you is as long as I keep moving more routers over here from the same platform, the 3600, whatever image that I have for that router under here saved as, it's going to be the same image every time I drag this over. So if I if I mouse over all these, they're all going to be the same image file for the 3600. Just wanted to show you that. Also, if you right click on one of these routers and go to configure, then you'll see you can get into the routers and start configuring them. R0 is the router that I've selected. You can go to the, general, you see where it has just a couple of things, the platform, model, iOS image. You can select more or less memory. You can go under the slots, and this is pretty useful. This is where you can select basically your slots for your router, your adapters. For slot 0, I'm going to just choose a serial interface. So I'm going to click on Network Module 4T, hit Apply, OK, and do the same with my other router, router 1. Because I'm going to create here a simple point-to-point configuration over serial interfaces. So right-click on Configure, and right-click, go to Configure, click on router 1, go to Slots, and then choose 4T. Hit OK.